Let's look at a simple real-world example to show how TLEX Interchange works in practice. Imagine an ambulance organization that wants to share emergency vehicle approaching alerts so that connected vehicles and navigation services can automatically warn nearby drivers. In this example, we'll connect the ambulance organization, which publishes emergency alerts, a vehicle OEM, which receives the alerts for in-car notifications, and a navigation partner, which consumes the same alerts for its mapping service. How can they do this in an organized, governed, and secure manner? They can use TLEX Interchange. Let's take a look at this system. For the first step, every party has to be registered. In TLEX Interchange, we call every data producer or consumer an actor. Actors can be public authorities, service providers, OEMs, or research partners, or anyone exchanging data through your ecosystem. Here, we've created 3 actors: the ambulance organization, the vehicle OEM, and the navigation partner. The certificate bundle lets actors securely identify themselves when exchanging data. Next, we define capabilities. These describe the type of data an actor can publish. For example, roadworks warning, signal phase and timing, or emergency vehicle warning. This information can be used for governance and data filtering. In this case, the ambulance organization will publish DEMO messages, which carry the emergency vehicle's position and status information. We'll create the actual data channels for these capabilities later, when we set up the subscription and delivery endpoints. In the Policies portal, we define who has data access to different capabilities. In this scenario, we want the vehicle OEM and the navigation partner to consume the emergency messages published by the ambulance organization. So we create a simple policy, linking these 3 actors. Here we can also show you how TLEX Interchange gives you 2 ways to manage this, via direct capabilities and rules. Direct capabilities are perfect for pilots and smaller setups. You manually assign which actor can consume data from which source. It's quick and transparent, ideal when you only have a few actors and want full visibility over each connection. Rules, on the other hand, are built for larger operational ecosystems. Rules are still created per actor, but they allow that actor to automatically gain access to new data streams as your ecosystem grows. For example, if a vehicle OEM has a rule that allows it to consume all denim messages from certified publishers, then, whenever a new denim producing capability is added, that OEM will have automatical access. This makes rules especially powerful in dynamic environments, where new data sources or capabilities are added regularly. They reduce administrative effort and keep governance consistent as the ecosystem evolves. Now that we have set the policies, we ensure that data flows only where it's authorized to go, with full traceability and governance built in. Once we've defined actors, capabilities, and policies, we can create endpoints, the technical connection points that make data flow possible. TLEX Interchange supports 2 types of endpoints. Static endpoints, easy to configure via the web interface, ideal for testing or moderate data volumes. Dynamic endpoints, created automatically through API calls, built for scalable, production environments. For today's demo, we'll show the static endpoint for the ambulance organization to publish its data. In the TLEX Interchange, we call that deliveries. The static endpoint for the vehicle OEM and navigation partner to receive this data is called subscriptions. Once data starts flowing, the dashboard provides instant visibility into your live ecosystem. You can monitor message volumes, see which actors are active, and review the status of each policy and endpoint. This makes it easy to identify bottlenecks, verify activity, and ensure your system is running exactly as intended. Everything is transparent and auditable, simplifying governance for both internal teams and external partners. Remember the first scene, where the ambulance organization wanted to share emergency messages with vehicles and navigation partners? Now everything is in place. We've set up the actors, defined the capabilities, applied the policies, and created the endpoints. The TLEX Interchange is now fully configured, and the data exchange between the ambulance, the OEM, and the navigation partner is ready to flow, securely, governed, and in real time.